Long ago, in a time when magic still listened to the hearts of those who used it, the world knew the sound of snow. Snow sang as it fell, wind whispered secrets through the trees. Even silence had a voice of its own. Until one winter morning, when the sound disappeared. In the kingdom of Arendelle, bells were rung from the tallest towers, but nothing followed. Snow drifted from the sky like silver feathers, yet it made no whisper when it touched the ground. Doors opened. Footsteps moved. Lips spoke. But the world did not answer. Queen Elsa stood on her balcony and felt the silence press against her like unseen hands. She shaped a small snowflake between her fingers. It glowed softly, but her magic felt thin and tired, as if something far away were pulling at it. "This is not my winter," Elsa said quietly. Down in the city, people looked at one another with fear in their eyes. Children cried without sound. Parents hugged them tightly, unsure how to comfort what they could not hear. Far beyond Arendelle, across rivers and mountains, lived a warrior named Mulan. She had learned long ago that danger does not always arrive with noise. Sometimes it comes softly, asking to be noticed. At dawn, Mulan trained young soldiers beneath a pale sky. She raised her voice to give a command, but the field answered with nothing. No clash of wood, no scrape of boots. Even the birds above flew in silence. Mulan closed her eyes and breathed slowly. Silence, she knew, can be louder than thunder. Messengers soon arrived from nearby villages. A blizzard was moving across the land. Wherever it passed, sound vanished. People lost their voices. Songs were swallowed. Fear spread like frost across warm ground. Mulan did not wait. She prepared her horse and rode toward the heart of the storm. At the same time, Elsa felt the pull of the strange magic drawing her south. She followed frozen paths and silent forests, crossing lands she had never seen. The farther she traveled, the heavier the quiet became, until even her own footsteps felt distant. They met on a wide snow-covered plain beneath a sky as still as glass. For a moment, neither spoke. They simply looked at one another and understood that fate had brought them together. "I am Elsa of Arendelle," Elsa said at last. "I am Mulan, protector of my people," Mulan replied with a respectful bow. Before them rose the silent blizzard. It moved like a living wall of snow, tall and cold. Inside it shimmered frozen echoes. Faces twisted in fear, mouths open in silent cries. Memories trapped in ice. Elsa stepped forward and raised her hands. Ice surged from the ground, bright and strong, but the blizzard pulled the magic into itself and grew darker. "It feeds on power," Elsa said, her voice heavy. Mulan watched the storm carefully. "It feeds on fear," she said, "and on force. The harder we fight it, the stronger it becomes." Elsa lowered her hands. "Then, this is not a battle of strength." They stepped back beneath a frozen ridge and planned. Mulan knelt and drew shapes in the snow, mapping the storm's path. "When sound is taken," Mulan said, "people feel alone. When people feel alone, fear grows. This blizzard steals voices, so it can steal courage." Elsa listened closely. She had learned much about magic, but leadership was a lesson she was still learning. "Then, we must give people back their courage," Elsa said. They returned to the villages touched by the storm. Elsa shaped glowing ice lanterns and placed them along the paths. The soft blue light warmed the snow and guided frightened eyes outward. Mulan stood tall in the village square. She did not shout. She did not rush. She showed the people how to stand close, how to breathe together, how to look at one another, and remember they were not alone. Even when sound faded again, fear loosened its grip. The blizzard circled them, restless and hungry. Elsa shaped her magic into shields instead of spears. She protected homes and hearts without striking back. The storm slowed, confused. Then the blizzard gathered all the stolen sound into one final wave of silence. The cold pressed hard against Elsa's heart, whispering doubt. Mulan stood beside her and placed a steady hand on her arm. "True courage is not loud," she said. "It is calm." Elsa stepped forward alone. "You do not need fear to exist," Elsa said gently to the storm. "You can rest now." She released her magic softly, letting it flow through the blizzard like warmth through frozen glass. The echoes cracked. Ice melted. Sound returned to the world in a rush of wind and laughter and song. Snow crunched beneath feet. Bells rang. Children laughed aloud. The silent blizzard faded into gentle, falling snow, and then into nothing at all. As the sun rose, Elsa and Mulan stood side by side, watching the world breathe again. Strength is not always power, Elsa said. And leadership is knowing when to listen, Mulan replied. They returned to their lands, carrying new wisdom in their hearts. And from that day on, whenever silence tried to steal courage, the wind remembered two women who taught the world that calm hearts, brave minds, and unity can break even the quietest storm. The snow still falls. And now, it sings.